show lined up for you. We had some amazing crumbs during the weekend, guys, and I had a weekend, guys. Let me just keep that to myself. But again, Jasmine Rose is with us. Ape377. C. Coolias. Beautiful name, by the way. Miss Penny Black is with us. So we love you. To the moon and back. For Savage. Denier PW. I saw a few names. Stella 20. For Savage is singing it loud. Bonsai 214. Mary Carmel is with us. Sister, we love you. Jasmine Rose. And again, all you beautiful pages. If I've missed you, please let me know. Because we love you dearly. And again, guys, without further ado, let us introduce the two guys whom which these shows are not possible. All the way from the Pacific Coast, the man that never sleeps and that is born ready, the man in the mirror, as you all know, and the man in the middle, Mr. Lance on this epic quest. How you doing, my friend?
Oh, what's up, Grasshopper, Durfman, and to our beautiful chat, and happy Monday, right?
Happy
Let's
Monday.
see what this week has in store for us because, Trump doesn't stop working. Elon doesn't stop working. So it was so cool to have the first Doge space last night.
Yeah.
And for Elon to be transparent about everything, right? Like, it's so beautiful, like that transparency, right? Like the last 4 years, if it didn't wake you up to the bull crap we just went through, right? Like, it is night and day between these two administrations. And I even heard a senator on there. She said, everyone's asking me, what's Trump going to do in the first 100 days? She's like, it's going to be a lot faster than 100 days. So they know it's coming. I think I heard this morning he's only got 10% of his administration in right now, and look at everything that's happening.
Oh, wow.
Wait till the end of this month once everyone's confirmed. You seen what? You know what I mean? What
yes,
General Flynn put out, right? I mean, you've got executive orders that are out as well that is stopping them. That, I was reading this morning that was passed on January 29th about their, crooked what did he say? They're basically signing contracts, right? That right before he was going to take office, right? So yeah, there's General Flynn, right? So, final warning.
There it is, guys.
Yeah. To the fullest extent of the law.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Pam Bondi's going to get in today, right? So, man, like as fast as stuff has moved, and this is basically just like Trump and Elon, right? Because Elon's got Doge and they're just, man, they are cleaning up, right? Like straight up, and they're just getting started, right? Like we know how this web goes.
There
once
is a
you
reason.
find one, it's 10 more and 10 more and 100 more, and you know what I mean? Like, man, the stuff that's about to be weeded out of this is gonna be amazing to watch.
There's a reason why Dance Cavino was posting that Phil Collins song so many times, right? You can already see Dance Cavino just closing his eyes and biting his lower lip, right, and going right, like I can feel it come. You can already see him, with his biting his lip. You know what I'm saying, right? That air drum, love it. Okay.
Yeah, it's just it's amazing to watch, right? Stuff's just moving so fast. Information's coming out so fast. I mean, JFK and everything hasn't even been released yet, right? Like, wait till that one gets released in the next month or two, right? Like, it's about to. They're kind of giving us the drip, right? Like, we know it's coming. We're all just kind of waiting for it, right? But, like the information that's been coming out, and of course, Anons just love to dig anyway, right? So. We're just finding stuff all the time. Like I found, today, OpenAI and DARPA. I freaking knew it, right? Like every freaking time. And I don't know what made me come to that conclusion. I was just thinking, I was seeing stuff on OpenAI, right? Oh, it was the CIA making their doubles, right? With their chat AI that they can chat with world leaders, right? Fake world leaders to predict outcomes. Well, damn, that sure does sound like Looking Glass, doesn't it? So all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, where the hell did OpenAI get their funding from, right? Sure enough, you
Mm-hmm.
start looking into stuff, and I'm like, OpenAI and DARPA, and bing, there it is, right? And I'm like, that's why Biden passed that freaking AI crap, right? It had nothing. Man, you start going down this freaking rabbit hole, right? Then that video I posted, even their like top security guys talking about, oh yeah, years ago I was in one of these competitions with DARPA, right? Like, you mother.
Yep.
It's always the same. Freaking CIA, right? Like it you just kind of right? You just kind of sit back sometimes and you're just like, if we can find this stuff, right? Like, what
Mm-hmm.
do they have on classified documents that we do not know, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
the open source is so much there, but just imagine, like Q said, right? The hardest part is for us to wait so you can find out, right?
Mm-hmm.
The depths of their corruption, basically. Well, I think we're about to find it, right? And that's why everyone was attacking freaking Elon, right? Oh, he's a Nazi. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Oh, Elon's running the government, right? No,
Mm-hmm.
you guys were scared. You, he already knew. Like, what did he do with Twitter? He came in
Mm-hmm.
and fired everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Laid like what, 20% left. Boom, gone. You're gonna do the same thing to the government. They already talked about like what the buildings that aren't being in use, what they just released yesterday, that they just closed down like another 10 buildings or something that aren't in use, saving, $40 million. Like, what? The stuff that they're about to weed out, right? and and like Doge is still hiring, right? Like, they're still taking people onto that team. That team's gonna get bigger and bigger and smarter people that know what they're looking for or already know where to look, right? They know where those bodies are buried.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just showing you this, right? Because like Anons, the Q team has been preparing us, right? And again, the Anons already know. They were preparing the Anons because they were saying here, remember, AG Sessions cannot look like an impartial player that is out to get all former Obama team members, right? So they were already telling us the premise of this whole operation. This is why they asked Trump to run, because the enemy was successful in installing a puppet that they groomed to be the commander in chief, paid for his college and everything. His whole career was bought and paid for, and they were successful in going around the American voice, right? The vote of America, and install this individual in the most powerful office of the United States, right? This was the line that should not have been crossed. And they were like, okay, this is it, right? It's either going to be, we're going to roll in there with special ops, or we're going to go the long road. We're going to take the long way home, right? And this is what they done, right, with Trump, taking it easy, informing the public, ensuring the enemy could not rig the 2016 election, and then slowly but surely drop crumbs, make people understand, go through these 4 years of Trump winning, taking action behind the scenes, setting things up to control over key elements, right? And then let them steal it again. And then show everybody exactly what they've been telling us all along, to have it on national television, to see how corrupt and deep this evil goes. For America to come together and say, wait a minute, we want this man to clean this up. We voted for this guy, right? And now America's voice has been heard, and he's now in office to do exactly that, right? So now everybody knows what needs to be done, and this needed to happen first, right? To get everybody behind the America First agenda. It is beautiful to see this whole plan come together, and Trump is just 2 weeks in. He's entering his third week of his second administration. But we have to introduce a man that you all know as Mr. Butterboy, the man that knows without being told, Mr. 45, believe it or not, heartbeats a minute, Mr. RQ Durfman. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well for a Monday night. I
Durfman
mean,
is doing the graveyard shift, guys. So again, shout out to Durfman. We love you, man.
Well, the good thing is it's my second of third nights, and then I'm done till next week, till next Sunday.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I mean, definitely couldn't be better than being with you, Lance, and everybody that's joining us. We definitely have a full house tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see the chat rolling
And we love you
with
guys.
hey,
On my
we
way.
want to give a big shout out to all of our European patriots, starting with Miss Penny Black,
Yes.
who always has our back, right?
We love her.
And she gave me a heads up that we've got a new Portugal patriot,
Oh, really? So we got our beloved. Um,
Elias Q.
yes, Elias Q is with us. And who is the second?
It is Paulin Hot Gomez.
Oh, Gomez. All right.
Yeah. If you're still lurking, please, give a heads up and know that we've got two Portuguese patriots.
Elias
That's
17. And Elias is from Denmark, by the way. So Elias 117, welcome. And Elias Q, sister, we love you from Portugal. So just to like this is how it always goes, right? Durfman talks about something that sparks an idea, like just like with Lance, right? Lance talked about something, sparks an idea, so I gotta say this. Next week, every February, right? Like, how long have you been in the show, right? You guys know that every February, the last Friday of every February, dude, that's a difficult word to say. At in the middle of the night, guys.
February.
February. Okay, that's weird. Okay, but anyhow, the every last Friday of the second month. Let me say it like that, right? That's more easier. Every last Friday of the second month, we celebrate our anniversary, right? So next week, I've got some time off, so I'm gonna take my laptop with me, with my mic and my boom arm and my Elgato Stream Deck, and all the things I need to continue the shows. But it might roll down from like 4 shows a week to maybe 2 or maybe 3, right? Two. Let's see, guys. We still want to cover because Trump has an event on the 28th, no, on the 18th of February, and there is an event on March 4th, which we have to cover, another Trump rally, guys. So I'm going to take my laptop with me. We're going to make some decodes, but I'm going to take some time off with Miss Grasshopper. This is going to be our last holiday, without a little
Together.
buggy next, without a little buggy next together, right? So, I'm gonna be around. We're gonna do shows, guys. So don't worry about that. I'm gonna bring my laptop with me. I'm gonna make sure I have some premium internets wherever I'm going. But that was just a little side note. Why did I want to say that? Yeah, because I thought, why don't I go to I'm still checking on a country where to go, right? And again, I see some really nice Portuguese pictures out there, So I love
Last
Lisbon.
year you took off for what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, and it turned out like 5 weeks. Well, that's not going to happen now because I also have to
Yeah, you were
refurbish the
enjoying
house, right?
that
Because
island life.
we gotta make a baby room, right? So the kitchen is gonna move to the living room, and the kitchen is going to be the baby room. So again, there's a lot of stuff that we have to go through. But before that period, it's gonna be really um it's going to be a really bumpy road ahead of us, guys. With taking care of the house and breaking things out and installing things. So it's going to be rough, guys. Again, so before that moment comes, we want to take some time to recharge a little bit and still do the shows. But again, it might not be 4 shows a week. It might be 3 or 2 shows a week back. But again, we got to make the little baby room. We got to celebrate our last holiday together, and then it's gonna be even longer, shorter nights, guys. But again, with all the love in my heart, Marco Bars, great to see you. M Eagles is with us. I saw another new name out there, Nikki Hodgson, great to see you. Exciting times, absolutely. And Okay, guys, Durfman,
Well,
please go ahead because you.
yeah, so sober karaoke is a bit of a new name. I think well, I don't have him in my list, so
Well,
uh
we saw him at last show and the show before, but
I
it's
believe
a
so, yeah. Just I didn't get to know you. Uh, there's also 47 Lights. That's a new name to me. Who mentioned good to see you all and love your show from Georgia,
awesome,
USA.
awesome. Well, again, Georgia, you're always on my mind. We love you guys, Georgia. Yeah, it's
Well,
about time we're going to do another music show, right, guys? But again, let's see when we're going to do that one. Um,
well, not tonight because it's already midnight
yes, yes,
for you. Actually, it's past midnight.
yes, it is.
So,
Hydroxide is with us. OPP. J-Tron is with us. Candy Hatch, awesome to see you. Enjoy your vacation. Well, yes, I'm still going to do shows, guys. I might go to South Africa or I don't know, man. Like when you work at the airport, you get into a flight, like I always look at which flight is the most, with the best seats, and we just get in. It's all the same price, It doesn't matter where we go. Yeah, it differs a little bit, but the most expensive ticket that I can buy is maybe, you know, $250, so it's really cheap for us to fly. But yeah, so it's always you have this map, and then we talk to colleagues and we say, okay, so I'm off from February here to March there, like where should I go? And they go like, oh, you can go here, you can go there, you can go there, and everybody starts, and it's they call it the airport fever or something, right? Because when you can fly for such a low amount of money, right? It's the world becomes a village, right? So it's really hard to choose, and we do change a lot, right? Then we think we're gonna go there, and then we one time we just decided, the day before we left to go to New Zealand, right? And again, like this crazy stuff, guys. And then you land there, and then you look around, like, are we really here? Yes, we are, right? And that's surreal, guys. But again, 47 lives, we love you, Durfman. Anything you want to add to and say to these beautiful patrons out here before we get into the crumbs?
well, I know we've got quite a few, so I say we get right into it.
Yeah, so let's run through the crumbs, guys, and then we're gonna see if there's any nice press conferences, right? Let's hurry up so our European patrons can go to bed early, right? So we got, I think, 19 tabs to go through. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so 19-ish to go through. When we there, we're gonna ring the bell and say, okay, guys, that's it, and then we're gonna do some live decoding, see if there's a nice Trump event, and then you guys can choose to stick around or just go to bed and watch the rerun, guys. And again, we love you guys to the moon and back. Durfman and Lance, thank you so much for joining us. Whips 2789 is with us. Hello, Grasshopper fans. Love Grasshopper, Durf and Lance, and Miss Penny Black, guys. Wouldn't you know? And again, would you guys like Miss Penny Black to join us in a show, guys? Would you like that? To have her join us for just one show, right? Just to say hello, to hear that beautiful voice. And who knows, she's gonna come up with some beautiful poem during our live show, guys.
Oh, now that's pressure, bro.
Oh, there's
But yeah,
pressure.
would be
Ding
so
ding ding ding
awesome.
ding ding. Ding 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 ding. All the pressure weighing down on me. Okay, guys. It's that time of night, guys. It's 22
Well,
past 12, guys.
that's a bit better than inner city pressure,
All
right?
right. Yes.
Yeah. Inner
Okay.
inner city pressure.
Guys, I think we're gonna have to go to a standby real quick because I think
Oh.
our Zoom is about to run out, and I really don't know why. So
Okay. So stand by, guys. We have a
stand by
new
real quick.
Zoom, and something is up with that, guys. So Okay, guys,
Sorry
we're
about that,
back. So, again, I changed around the Zoom, and I got like the most expensive account on Zoom. Somehow, it's still on the basic. So we have windows of 40 minutes that we can live stream. So again, so let's cram in as many crumbs in 40 minutes as we can. Then the stream will cut again. Then Lance will set up another 40 minutes, guys. We have to run it like this for now. We do have a few days for us to get into it to fix it. But again, I did pay for it. Lance was there. Durfman was there. It's all good. But somehow something happened, guys. And again, above the target, guys. And again, thank you all so much for your patience. Elaine, we love you. And again, guys, let's get into the crumbs. Lance, maybe you can let Durfman know. Or chat, maybe you can, guys, send a Durfman.
Durfman is back.
Yeah,
There he is.
I'm back.
Durfman is back. Okay, guys. There's Durfman. Okay, guys. Again, Durf. So, again, you were there, right, when I bought the new Zoom, right? The most, one for a year with unlimited sharing, unlimited stuff. But still, I don't know, guys. Above the target. But again, Elias Q, we love you. And again, Ted Phillips, thank you so much. And Jordy is giving away another subscription. Let's see who got it, guys. Let's see who got it. And again, we gotta be careful with our time, guys, because we got the windows of 40 minutes. And again, T. Johnson was giving a membership. So T. Johnson, welcome to the Red Castle Club. And thank you so much, Jordy M, for doing that. And again, big shout out to Ted Phillips. Get some candy, man. Well, Ted Phillips, we love you. To the moon and back, my friend. Thank you so much for your epic support. And Jordy, thank you so much for giving away another subscription. Without further ado, let's go into the crumbs, guys. Because then the European patrons can go to bed while we are looking, while Durfman is looking for a really nice a press conference for us to go through, guys, to have a little live decoding. We might do that on the third Zoom link, guys, because we're, we have that window of 40 minutes now. Again, I don't know why. Lance was there when we bought it. Durfman was there, and again, I don't know what's going on. But guys, let's start with the beginning, right? Remember, at the end of our show on the 30th, right? That I asked Durfman, like, did Trump drop anything special yet? And Durfman was, I don't know. He didn't really drop anything. And then without any further ado, Donald Trump dropped that graph at the end of our show, guys. At the end of our show, Donald Trump dropped this at 16:45 and 19 seconds, guys. He dropped this graph at the end of our show, and the next day, on the 31st, when we started our show, Donald J. Trump dropped that same graphic, guys, with the timestamp that brought us to the flood is coming, guys. So again, after this happened, Elon Musk dropped this on Twitter, right? So this happened at the end, this happened at the beginning, and after our show, Elon Musk dropped this night and day, right? Well, 5:06 p.m. is already 11:06 p.m. my time, right? So this is night and this is day, guys. So at the beginning of our show, at the end of our show, and there's the night and day, guys. Beautiful graphic from Elon Musk, Donald Trump at the beginning, at the end, and at the beginning, the Alpha and Omega, guys. And again, beautiful poetry happening here. And talking about poetry, guys, there's going to be some nice poetry coming up, guys. I will let you know when that happens. And there is Elon Musk. 1 second. There is Elon Musk, guys. This is really amazing. This White House is fire, right? The White House dropping a 404, guys. This page is unburdened from what has been, guys. You have reached a broken link. Please return to the homepage or use the navigation above, guys. So there it is. This page is unburdened by what has been, guys. Interesting that Elon Musk is dropping this at 2:01 p.m. 14:01 military time, guys. What is a common theme when bad news is about to break against them, guys? The office of Kamala D. Harris. God bless the United States of America. D5, guys. The FBI and DOJ broke the law in the Clinton email probe, guys. So there it is. You know, what will be the penalty for stealing elections, guys? What is a common theme when bad news is about to break against them? This is the page of Kamala Harris, guys. So interesting. And there is General Flynn, guys, weighing in on the whole matter, guys. The beginning of the end. More to come, guys. Again, when I look at this now, I see there are some spaces here, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. This is the 7th. So there might be something there. Maybe man can look at it. But again, when I look at the timestamps, guys, it's saying forgotten country, freedom, and the 7-year delta of January 31st has Freedom Day and freedom in it, guys. So again, the beginning of the end, more to come. Forgotten country, freedom with a military stringer, and fill in the blanks, guys. 333 and the 7-year delta on January 31st, you know, linking beautiful with Trump is dropping the hammer, guys. Forgotten country, freedom. How beautiful. And this is the poetry, guys, what I was talking about. Wesley Hunt, guys, is saying poetry. When they, them are now, was, were. Beautiful, guys. Wesley Hunt is dropping this John Kennedy poem, right, at 8:33 p.m. 8:33 is saying reality is labeled as a conspiracy. You are made to feel crazy. You are told to obey. You know, use my pronouns, right? You are told to obey. You are sheep to them. Pawns to be sacrificed. But remember, we are winning. Do not trust what you read. Mind warfare. Up is down. Left is right. Boom time, guys. And 8:33 p.m. translate to 2033 military time. And that is saying like clockwork, guys. So exactly at 8:33, they, them are now, was, were, right? Beautiful. Reality is labeled as a conspiracy. You're made to feel crazy. But we are winning, guys. Mind warfare. Up is down, left is right. Beautiful, guys. Poetry. Absolutely Wesley Hunt. There is Byron Donalds, guys, coming out with the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. And there, the closest best is yet to come is plus 3 days, right? This was dropped at January 31st. And the closest, the best is yet to come, was posted on January 28th, 2020. So that's a 5-year delta, right? Plus 3 days. So this is plus 3 days, 31st, 28th. But the interesting thing is that Byron Donalds is dropping this at 4:47, 16:47 military time, right? While the Delta was saying, play a game of where are they now? The CEOs, the FBI, the DOJ, White House staff, right? The state, CIA, the foreign intel, where are they now, right? Interesting. The Byron Donalds is dropping the best is yet to come at 16:47 military time, where it shows you where they are. Fired and forced, right? Resigned, fired and forced, fires and forced. The swamp is being drained. Trust the plan. Justice, guys. Ask yourself, is this normal? All for a conspiracy, right? They're all fired and forced, guys. Beautiful. You see how beautiful this all dovetails with the best is yet to come and play a game of where are they now? All those guys who are fired, guys. And there is Byron Donalds and Donald J. Trump living it up in the White House, guys. Big shout out to them. And again, I thought it was pretty interesting, guys. Where are they now? And Byron Donalds is pointing at they're fired, guys. And again, also in line with everything that you can see that the Trump administration was doing, right? Firing a lot of people. Think about Dodge, right? And here's Elon dropping again a beautiful timestamp with the Great Awakening, guys. Saying that Trump is reducing the Fed workforce, right? That is bringing us to a 7-year delta to a drop that we love to read, right? This drop, I call on Congress to empower every cabinet secretary with the authority to reward good workers and to remove federal employees. Well, that is exactly what it's saying over here, reducing the workforce. To remove federal employees who undermine the public trust or fail the American people, guys. This analyst is asking Q, do you mean this? And Q is saying, absolutely, guys. All those exclamation marks. But if you look at the timestamp of 5:43, it brings you to the Great Awakening, guys. So again, beautiful synergy. This is posted by Elon on February 1st, but this is Trump actually doing it in the Oval on the 31st, right? Making a beautiful 7-year delta with it drop, talking about removing federal employees who undermine the public trust or fail the American people, guys. Exactly what Trump is doing on a 7-year delta, guys. Do you believe in coincidences? Again, Trump is doing the airstrike on ISIS, right? And again, this drop, the 7-year delta is talking about POTUS is saved, protected by patriots. And again, this is the AM timestamp. So this is to the minute, only 12 hours later, right? So this is dropped on the PM. This is dropped at the AM, right? So this was just 18 minutes into February 1st. But Trump makes sure to drop it at 12:18 p.m. So making a beautiful to the minute delta, AM, PM mirror, guys. We will find you and we will kill you, guys. POTUS is saved, protected by patriots. Again, there is Lance, brother. Please take it away and tell us what you got here.
So I always like to check out the FBI files that they've been releasing. Always a good website, right? The FBI Vault, just to see what kind of stuff, they got coming out. A lot of times it's from the, 60s, 50s, sometimes 70s, right? But this one actually had to do with Bob Dole and a guy called Charles Denham, which was actually I think he was an Army lieutenant. So yeah, he actually talked about how they're all run, by the Council of Foreign Relations. There's 1,600 of them. They're all, I'm not going to say it, right? What he says, basically. So yeah, it's very interesting that even back in like the 60s, right? This guy was in the military and knew about the Council of Foreign Relations, right? And them trying to overthrow the government. And basically, he ended up writing Dole a letter, right? Saying like, I'll wipe you out, right? So of course the FBI finally got hold of him right after trying to hunt him down. And he
like
was just you're right. He was just explaining to them, like, no, I meant like I'll wipe them out politically. You know what I mean? Like, if I release what I know, right? But it all came back to some oil tycoon, right? That was telling him everything, which is interesting because I don't know, in my life, like, just like oil tycoons seem to know a lot of information for some reason. Right. So a lot of different things here in this case. I did leave, the link to the vault if anyone wants to go read through it. And the good thing is you can enter it into Grok and it'll give you a nice little summary as well. This one, it didn't, just because there was like so much, they released stuff, but there's still stuff redacted, right? So, we'll see when stuff gets, released again. But yeah, this was just a nice little one in the 60s or 70s, I believe it was, talking about the Council of Foreign Relations. And you got, look, this is an actual like government document, right?
Kansas City.
Denham mentioned Senator Bob Dole as being part of a group consisting of about 1,600 people who are set on overthrowing the free enterprise system. And of course, Bush was wrapped up in this too, right? So Denham stated that these people are set on establishing a system whereby the government controls everything. Well, I don't think he was far off considering everything we're weeding out now. All right. Now, the interesting thing that caught my eye on this one when I'm reading through this. So this was released on January 29th. Well, I think we kind of all remember what happened on January 29th with the collision with the plane that came out of Kansas.
All right.
And this whole case is out of Kansas City, right? Missouri and Wichita, Kansas.
Hmm.
So I just found it very interesting that the FBI released a document the same day that a plane crash happens that just happens to be from Kansas. So,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, yeah, if you kind of look into this, right, here's kind of something that he went by Silver Eagle. He actually ended up being a pastor, right? Like had a church. Um, yeah, so if you guys just kind of read through all, I don't I won't say some of this stuff that he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um just to keep it safe. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of stuff there that was crazy. But look at this, right? The FBI, right, was organized by its founder and former director, Hoover, on the principle of justice, honor, and integrity. He maintained this code of ethics through blackmail,
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
subtly called intimidation. Intimidating, and that's when, homosexuals in Congress and other government officials hands off. Young men of the legal profession, knowing they could not practice law with integrity, became special agents in an organization where they were not asked to violate a moral code of ethics.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's crazy, right? That even back then they knew. You actually had lawyers that were like, I can't do my freaking job, so I might as well just go,
Yep.
right? I might as well just
Mm-hmm.
go join the FBI since I'm a lawyer and nothing gets through. Well, damn, I'll be damned, didn't we just live through at least 4 years of this blatantly in your face, right?
Mm-hmm.
And right, I cannot understand the lack of integrity by the Attorney General of the Department of Justice relative to this matter, right? So it's just like, even back then, it's crazy. This one was 1982, right? So we're in the 80s and they're talking about how they even knew back then. And I mean, we had this like blatantly in our face in this last administration, right? I think we all
Mm-hmm.
remember a certain thing in the Senate. What was it? The one of the offices, right? So, and it doesn't matter which side, right? It's just like, oh man, stuff has been so wide out in the open in these last 4 years that it's going to be interesting on the cases that they released. And you guys, if you guys are a little, like to do the digging and stuff like that, just go look at the vault, right? The FBI
Mm-hmm.
vault and the stuff that they release. I mean, they got stuff on Kissinger on there, right? They got on they got stuff like, just go on there and look. They got stuff on Martin Luther King's wife, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of look into some of this stuff and you're like, oh, she flew on Pan Am, huh?
Yeah.
CIA, right? Like,
Mm-hmm. Makes you think, right?
you can
Follow the
read a
wise
whole
guys.
report, come across certain keywords, and be like, boop. All right, well, we know who did that. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think these next 4 years are going to be a very revealing. I mean, the world's going to lose their shit with JFK. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then another one with MLK, right? Like, it's
Yep.
just gonna.
Dude,
Let's see how people handle the information, right?
absolutely, guys. You know, Dan Scavino is dropping FAFO, right? We all know what that means, right? He made sure to drop this at 2308. And 2308 shows you a YouTube link with those, fighter jets, right? Interesting. The Q Plus, when you look at the timestamp of 1108:46, right? The middle is bringing us to POTUS is hunkering down today. Situation Room. This was the same day when he ordered to strike on ISIS, right? So POTUS is hunkering down today. Situation Room. There we got those fighter jets, right? And when you look at 1108, the PM timestamp of 2308 is talking about the restart of the nukes in Iran. Like clockwork, you have been prepared, guys. Why is this event big? What does it signify? As the world turns, guys. This was playing, you know, at that, on that historical day. But again, so how interesting, guys. What does it signify, right? F around and found out, right? What does it signify? Why is this a big event? F around and found out, guys. Like clockwork, you have been prepared. POTUS is hunkering down. Situation room. Reagan, peace through strength, guys. A beautiful clip that we can't play because we are on YouTube right now. And there is Dan Scavino, guys, saying it's time to buckle up, guys. He made sure, Dan Scavino made sure to drop, yep, it's time to buckle up exactly at 2045. And we all know how important and how special the 2045 is, right? And big shout out to Durfman. 2045 and Tiffany, I guess. Some of you guys have been helping me out there. And let me see, guys. I do my hat tips over here. And we know maybe someone. Okay. So again, Trucy, we love you. You had your finger in this one as well. And again, Trucy, we love you. And again, it's time to buckle up. And there it is, guys. Sessions in the Oval Office soon, guys. Barack Obama. And there it is. In the news that was breaking a few days earlier, right? That the Obama aide sentenced to 11 years for attempted this stuff, right? We can't talk about this here. But again, there it is, guys. So again, Sessions cannot look like an impartial player that is out to get all former Obama team members, right? And there it is. A few years later, this is happening, guys. So again, Dan Scavino, it's time to buckle up. Is coming down, guys. Soon. He's smiling already because he knows. And there it is. Dan Scavino then retweeted that beautiful accountability is coming, guys. That is interesting because we have some history with that 1828 drop, right? Because when we dropped this, Donald Trump dropped another 1829, I guess, or 1827. I can't remember anymore. But again, it's out there where Donald Trump added timestamps, seconds to it, that brought us to a YouTube clip that went exactly in it, right? Into the subject that we were decoding from the 1828 and 2852 or 2582, something like that, right? So, but again, accountability is coming. Remember, Dan Scavino was saying, time to buckle up. And we all know that Sessions cannot look that this was always the priority, right? To get all former Obama team members, right? You know, he cannot look like it, but this was always the priority, guys. This was the reason they chose Trump to run, because if Trump wouldn't do it, they had to go in themselves, right? And that would cause a lot of sorrow. You know, they still had a lot of power to strike back, right? So think about this. Session soon, you know, the objective was to do this, right? To get all former Obama team members. Well, look at the timestamp that Dan Scavino dropped this. 1828, right? 1828 is listing all those former Obama team members. This is huge. So on the day that he says, buckle up, at 2045, that brings us to Sessions. That brings us back to that previous drop. Where Q was saying, hey, Sessions cannot look like, but the priority always was to do this stuff, right? Then he reposted that tweet about accountability is coming and re-emphasized the 1828 drop, which is showing you the whole house of cards, guys. They never thought she was going to lose. The tarmac, Hillary Clinton, you know, everybody, the DNC, James Comey, you know, all of them, guys. All of them. Valerie Jarrett, Rod Rosenstein, the whole shebang, guys. Everybody's here. D-class, bottom to top. So how interesting. This is a huge one, guys. And when you look at the time in between, right? So this is where you see how Dan Scavino was retweeting this one on the 1st of February, right? 2025. He reposted something he posted on the 20th of November, right? The days in between are 73 days. And it talks about POTUS, the Twitter takedown, the attacks, right? How many times did the attack occur, right? Purpose of tracking, purpose of distraction. Why did POTUS have military guards while in Haiti? Military guards, right? What flying object was recently shut down? Think about the last days, right? What is happening with all those planes around us, right? Dan Scavino made sure to drop something 73 days later with accountability is coming, and this drop is talking about what flying object was recently shut down. Geo tracking, guys. And again, interesting crumbs, guys. So put that in the back of your mind. And there's Elon, guys, killing it, retweeting that beautiful meme. Imagine taking medical advice from a man who needs a pardon for the medical advice he gave, guys. Makes you think, right? And again, Clown World was retweeted by Elon, so shout out. And again, guys, Elon made sure to retweet this at 3:43 and 52 seconds. 3:43, that everything can be stated one by one. And there it is, the mirror of the seconds and minutes. Step 1, art of trolling the fake news media. Scot-free, really, right? White Squall, thank you for playing, Fauci, right? Well, this is what I make from it, right? Because this is the backdrop. This is the context, and this is the timestamps. The art of trolling the fake news media. Do you really? They will come out of this scot-free, right? The storm is coming, guys. So there it is. Thank you for playing. Interesting that Elon Musk is dropping this at that beautiful timestamp. And there is the White House, guys. The White House dropping beautiful timestamp, 38:54, showing you the Marines arriving at Gitmo, guys. Boom. Marines at Gitmo. And there it is, 38:54 is bringing us to the greatest military intelligence operation of our time. Q, guys. Back channels are important. Enjoy the show, guys. You will only attack those that threaten you the most. Attacks will only intensify, guys. But again, the greatest military intelligence operation of our time, U.S. Marines arrive at Gitmo, guys. So again, we love you guys.
May I have your access code?
Oh, Durfman, you're not muted. So there's Mute Man. We love him. Give it up for Durfman being with us while he has to work, guys. And there is Bone Clutter, guys, saying, who knows, or ... knows where the bodies are buried, guys. We all know what that means, right? Traitors are everywhere. America for sale. Flynn knows where the bodies are buried, right? Cleared of all charges. Trump admin, volume 2. So there it is, Bone Clutter. And there is General Flynn posting that historical tweet, guys. My final warning, right? There it is. For the people who are working to subvert the nomination of Cash and all the other grades, right? Bone Clutter, again, is dropping this at 9:48. Extreme efforts to kill login device. Extreme efforts to censor. Extreme efforts. Enjoy the show. Bring the rain, guys. When you look at the minutes and seconds of Bone Clutter, guys, 48:55, is saying your ability to spread information across the digital battlefield and to bypass their control is what they fear the most. Narrative failure, and there is their power to disrupt, false labeling, and this is what's happening at those confirmation hearings, right? That false labeling, the censorship, the government hearings. There it is, guys. The foundations and the censoring, right? The power to disrupt, false labeling during the government hearings, guys. So there it is. And Q is saying, keep charging, you Midnight Riders. Information warfare. Hunters become the hunted. And that is exactly when we go to the next step, you're going to see what Flynn is actually saying here, guys. But again, the interesting thing is because the minutes and seconds of Bone Clutter is pulling us to, your ability to spread information across the digital battlefield and bypass their control. How do you do that? By using memes, right? Okay, so 9:48 p.m. also equals 2148, right? Well, 2148 is saying attention on deck, battle stations. There it talks about the digital battlefield, right? 2148 is saying attention on deck, battle stations, memes at the ready. This is how you circumvent, their abilities to censor you, right? Because back then, memes, was hard to. Now we are way ahead of it. But again, memes at the ready. Where we go on, we go. Where Q is adding, we will never forget. We will never forgive, guys. So again, how beautiful that it talks about extreme efforts to censor. And again, this drop is talking about your ability to spread information on the digital battlefield and bypass their control. Control to censor you, right? The censorship. Extreme efforts to censor. Extreme efforts, right? The government hearings. We're talking about the confirmation hearings, right? Interesting. Who knows where the bodies are buried? General Flynn, Donald Trump, and some others, guys. And again, interesting that this is all coming together. Let's have a closer look what General Flynn is saying here. My final warning, right? This is my final warning as it relates to the confirmation of Donald Trump nominees. If there are people inside of the Odin, the CIA, the FBI, that are working to subvert the nomination of Tulsi Gabbard, Kash Patel, or Robert Kennedy Jr., I am writing to let you know that you better stop now and think before you go any further. There are so many people that are ready to be whistleblowers, and there is so much reporting currently flowing out, not classified leaks, but leaks of subversive and treasonous behavior, guys. This has to end, and trust, if it doesn't, you will be caught and you will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, guys. General Flynn made sure to drop this at 1646. 1646 is saying you have a choice. Power to the people. They want you divided by race, class, religious war, political wars. They use the media, Hollywood. They use political leaders. They're allowed. Public shame against those who challenge. But they know what's coming. It's now more clear than ever. Never in our history have they been this exposed. Never in our history have they come out of the shadows to fight. The truth is clearly visible. Defending MS-13, destruction of our borders, etc., etc. Comparing to Hitler and Nazis, right? Well, think about Elon. Promoting violence, promoting hate, right? Promoting riots, right? They are scared. They're losing control. We knew this day would come. We planned and we took control over key elements, and we stand at the ready, right? Again, this is where it continues. We fight dark to light. God bless America and God bless patriots around the world. Think for yourself. Trust yourself. Courage together, right? We hold this truth self-evident that all men are created equal. And it says, whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends, it's the right of the people to alter or abolish it. It's their right, it's their duty to throw off such government and provide new guards for their future security. Be on your guard, stand firm in faith, be courageous, and be strong, guys. It's happening, guys. It's absolutely happening. And there is Lance on this epic quest taking us out, guys, because this is the end of the tabs for all the Europeans out there. This is some that I had to share with you. We're going to stay live a little bit longer, guys. But let me give Lance the mic so he can walk us through Operation Arctic Frost.
So when this was Cash's hearing, right?
Was this Sunday or was this
Cash's hearing? What was that, Thursday?
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that was that one. Okay.
So you remember Grassley had said, like, I'm going to introduce emails that you guys have never heard before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he talked about Arctic Frost. He talked about Tebow, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the different emails that they were sending back and forth. And honestly, I don't know if I got the dang fraudulent certificates right or not. I want to say that this is what they were trying to against Trump. So I might have labeled this wrong just in a, after looking at it the past couple of days and people asking questions in that report, it does say that like Trump had, like fraudulent certificates. So this was attached in the emails that they were sending back and forth to each other. And I believe that this was Arctic Frost, right? Was them trying to say that there were fraudulent certificates for Trump, but everything that Biden did was legal. So I believe this was part of their agenda, right? Of trying to overturn, like Trump was trying to not overturn the election, but trying to prove that they're right of their election fraud. And this was what they were trying to attack Trump with, which so everyone that was saying out there, right, that like, man, this is saying that Trump is like that he, did fraudulent certificates. If you scroll down a little bit, scroll down. It says right there, President. Yep. Be the duly elected and qualified electors for president and vice president from each of the 5 states, each of the forms purported to cast all of their electoral votes for President Trump. By contrast, President-elect Biden received the votes from the legitimate electors on the legitimate certificates. So they were trying to say that the electors had false certificates, right, to verify, and that there were duplicates and that there was all this other stuff. So what I say always, right, go read the report, right? Like, go read the report, see what
you reading for, right? What you reading for? Well,
yeah, like that's what I was saying. I'm like, look, I just copied and pasted this from like the report, right? Like, this isn't what I said. This is what I believe they were saying. And then, like I said, as I'm going back through like Grassley's report, I think these were attached in the first or second email that Tebow was sending back and forth to that lawyer, right? So this was what they were trying to set up. When in reality, it was probably them that had false certificates. That's why none of the courts wanted to hear it, right?
You always accuse the enemy of what you're guilty of, right?
Yep. So everyone out there on X, I'm sorry. I probably did get this one wrong, right? But I know that if Grassley's coming out saying that Jack Smith was fraudulent, right? Tebow was fraudulent. There's no way that like Trump had fraudulent certificates, right? No freaking way. No. So, but and then that kind of goes back to like the Ivan Rakin, right? Talking about like the certificates, right? What should have done, which was recount their right. Like there's a whole another side of that, right? On like this legal side of it, right? So yeah, I did want to point that out though while we're live. I probably did get this wrong, right? It wasn't Grassley saying that there was fraudulent certificates. It was Jack Smith that was saying that there was fraudulent certificates. Because there it wouldn't say that Biden received votes from legitimate electors on legitimate certificates if it was Biden, right? Like,
yeah.
And then we got stuff then you just have to think of the Georgia case, right? Look what happened there. Arizona, look at that senator that came out and said that all these electors and all this, right? That just came out in, I think, November it was. So yeah, this was 2022, right? Like, and then he kind of added on to it, right? With these new emails that they found. But I just found it very interesting that they were introducing evidence
Okay, guys, guess we're back. Gosh, this is ridiculous, guys. So somehow, I don't know. What is this? I'm the host now. Okay, so that's good. I am the host, right? So that's good. Okay, guys, we're back. Durfman, how are you doing? Jochem17, great to see you, my friend. Sugar Bee, Dick Tracy, and again, thank you all so much for your patience. You know, we don't know what's going on. Lance is sending me all these links, and we don't know to which account what is sending anymore. I like this is ridiculous. How can you sign into Zoom, pay for something, have no receipt of anything? It's like Durfman was there and Lance was there. Something really strange is happening on this side of the right, Lance? This is
Yeah.
not making any sense, guys.
Yeah, and the last show,
We were
You know,
fine.
We had a long show, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
very
And then this
weird.
one, all of a sudden, we're back on a basic. I'm like, what the hell is going on right now? It was
Yep.
like 2 days. We were just live on the 31st.
Yep. So again, so we have to go back to the drawing board. So maybe we can do a Zoom on, let's say Wednesday-ish. You know, just to figure this all out because tomorrow I gotta work. And let's take these last 40 minutes, guys. And maybe somebody can let me know 10 minutes in 30 minutes. Somebody look at the clock and look at 30 minutes. Once we hit 30 minutes, we're gonna end the show, guys, and we're gonna say goodbye in a good way, guys. And then we're gonna be back maybe on Thursday or something. Let me see how things go. And then we're gonna have the Zoom working the way it's supposed to be because this is unacceptable, guys. But again, it's not up to us, guys. We did everything right. We even paid for it. Then again, something happened really strange that yeah, so some people don't like what we're doing, guys. And again, so give it up for everybody being here with us. TP Top, Mary Carmel, Kristen May, sister, Callers 1921, Sun Chaser, man, great to see you. Dericchio, great to see you. Tina English, Miss Penny Black, T Brinkman, My Diets, Flopper, great to see you. This is Workgrass, absolutely, guys. And again, like
Telling me.
we have to dig deep, guys, to bring you these shows. Even though we're paying for everything, still Zoom is, I don't know. But there it is, guys. Lance, anything that we can elaborate on what is going on behind the scenes here?
Not really. We paid
With
for
Zoom?
an account and we sign in and now we have nothing. So I really don't know what the heck is going on. If there is a glitch or like I'm kind of stumped myself. And like you said, this is not a way to do a show. So,
No. And Lance, Lance is the tech guy. And Richard Rohr, we love you, man. Shout out to you. And Lance is the tech guy, right? He was there when we were signing in. This is why last show took that long because we had to go into another Zoom. And yeah, I punched in my new email, and now no receipt is on the new email. Then we go to the old email, and something is there. And again, it's like, man, I can't even explain to you how weird this is, guys. This is absolutely weird. But again, Durf, man, we love you. Again, Durf, have you been going through the Michael Ray thing?
I can't say that I have. No.
Okay, no worries. Let's then do something else. Let's see if there are any. Oh, Test Dummy! Great to see you, man. Hey, Test Dummy, we have some rough starts, guys, here. And again, Test Dummy, we
Hey,
were
Test
talking about
Dummy.
those bots, right? And again, Test Dummy, we love you, my man. We had a few DMs, and again, I have to get back to you. But yeah, the bots are active, guys. And again, who knows what's going on this side of the fence, guys? I don't know. Weird stuff. You've seen my computer just flare up the way it does, right? Now Zoom is doing his thing, and again, above the target. But again, let's see if the team drops something, guys. Let's do some live decoding here. Let's see, guys. Let's go to the sets. Let's go to the sets. And let's go to 3 Second Dan and Dawn. Load. There it is. Okay, guys. And let's add a few, guys. I'd like to add Doricio, thank you so much. Patriots Unite, good to see you all. And again, thank you so much for your incredible support. Doricio, verified account, by the way. So we love your work, my friend. Let me see. Where is... Yes.
Real quick, shout out to Test Dummy and his first book. I put it in the chat.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Congrats, man.
So congratulations, Test Dummy, on your first book. I know I went out and got it, so you guys go out and get his book. It's pretty good.
Awesome.
It's nothing.
Oh.
It's nothing like Q or nothing, right? It's more like a mystery, right? Like
all right.
like a Dick,
Awesome.
like a Dick Tracy, huh? Like
a
a
Dick
spy.
Tracy.
Like a spy novel. So,
all right.
I just wanted to shout that out to Test Dummy. Congratulations, bro.
Okay, guys. So
Absolutely.
just
Congrats.
So just a few minutes after we went live, Trump dropped on Truth regarding the flow of water going back into Cali, guys. So that's a nice one. The fork in the road, guys. The fork in the road.
We're going back to Cali.
Yes. Okay, so 1731. This is the first one that he dropped after we went live, guys. So let's have a little look. But this
See how clean
timestamp is
those
all
waterways are too, right? Like, man, you used to get some big catfish out of those. You know what I mean? Like, man, we used to pull some big ones out of the canal. You know what I mean? Good times when there was a lot of water. Can't wait.
1800. Let's see, guys. 1800. This is not a game. Okay, let's see. We got a nice little 5x5 and a 600. Let's see. 600. So this was my 12 a.m. Okay, let's see what this is. 1840. He's dropping twice at 1840. 4028 and 4021. Let's see. 1840. What is 1840 saying? Okay, fishing is fun. All right. Talking about catfish, guys. Interesting. Fishing is fun.
Nice.
4021. That's funny, guys. Lance is
No
going to get some
coincidence.
catfish, guys.
I didn't look that up. I swear. That was just.
And there it is, guys. Okay. So 4021 and 4028. Yeah, 4028. Let's check it out, guys. Okay, there's a little bar with a hand grenade. That's funny. Lisa Page, good riddance. Okay, guys. Aaron is smart. Okay. So let's see, guys. We have 1204. Let's see, 1204. 1204. Allison Mack singing like a canary. Okay, I'm pleased to announce this Sean Purnell, the Assistant Secretary of Defense. Okay, congrats. And who's getting nominated? Joe Kent as Director of National Counterterrorism. Okay, congrats. The fight against ISIS, guys. So that's beautiful. Let's see, guys. Do we have some really nice Dan Scavino tweets, guys? Let's go to Scabby. And again, guys, let us know when. Let's go to Scabby. We're so bad, guys. I love when Dan Scavino does this, guys.
Hello, Patriots. How's everybody doing this evening? We're back! USA! USA! USA!
We should do the same thing, Lance. We're back, right? With our Zoom.
The 45th and the 47th President of the United States of America
What is you,
will be here
Scabs?
shortly. He's down at the Capitol. He'll be in a little while. He'll be here. They asked me to come out and say a few words and say hello to you great American patriots that came from all over the country. Thank you for being here today.
We love you. We love you, Scabby. And what a beautiful song, guys. Enter the Sandman, guys. And there it is. The cup is coming in. Coming in. I was saying coming binnen, but again, that's Dutch, guys. The cup is coming in, guys. And again, at this time of night, I start talking Dutch when I'm talking English, guys. And again, let's see what this is all about, guys. Yes, Durf?
I'm just checking truth, because, yep. Danny Scabs just posted on Truth.
Okay, guys, let's go to Truth. Let's have a little look, guys. Let's go to Toestaan. We're going to permit them to send us messages, guys. Dan Scavino is there, and he just dropped President Trump on his welcome, okay, the Stanley Cup, okay, Florida Panthers, okay, to the White House. Okay, guys. But that's a nice one. Just a few minutes ago. Let's see what this timestamp shows us, guys. Let's click this link and see 7:41.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
40 seconds.
So 7:41. Okay, here to stay. No, you're not. 1941.
Oh. Sorry, thanks.
We the people, a global power struggle, guys. There is a price we will not pay, and there is a point beyond which they must not advance, guys. And this is what we said at the beginning,
Welcome
remember?
to Teleservices. My name is Frederick.
Oh, Durf, you're not muted, my friend. And again, so this is and again, can somebody remember the time, the seconds that Durfman told us? 41. Let me see. Is there an inspect? Oh, there is. It's not showing me the seconds. What seconds did Durfman tell us?
I do not remember.
Oh, no, I don't. Okay, so thank you, Durf. Sometimes he posted in the chat, guys, but he didn't. So
41
again,
seconds.
oh, yeah, there he is. Thank you,
Sorry,
Durf.
guys.
So 41 and 41 seconds. Okay. 41 minutes and 41 seconds. I don't think I heard that correctly, guys. But again, let's see it again. He did say 41. So 41. Okay, Bar. Keep watching the news. Adam Schiff. Okay. Ooh. The word you can't use on Twitter, guys. So beware of this word, guys. Don't use that word on Twitter, guys. Because you're gonna be in Twitter jail. Okay, guys. 41, but that's a beautiful mirrored 14, guys. So
Yeah, you lose your account for stuff like that.
yeah. I heard something like that,
I
guys.
know.
I don't know where it came from, but I guess somebody said something.
I know.
Message sent. The end. Okay, so 14 is a beautiful drop, guys. Showing us the whole plan, military intelligence, what must be completed to engage military intelligence over the other three little agencies. There's talks about Flynn's background. Does POTUS know where the bodies are buried, right? Well, Flynn knows as well, guys. That is why the Obama administration targeted him, right? Does POTUS have the good and most bad actors? Absolutely. Was Trump asked to run for president? And why? Because he knows where the bodies are buried. He wrote a book about 9/11 years before it happened, right? Okay. Was the election supposed to be rigged? Did good guys prevent the rigging? And why then, Commander-in-Chief? Well, guys, Dan Scavino, we love you, man. Okay. Breaking. Trump pauses terrorists. Okay, yeah, okay. So we saw that one. Okay, so Dan Scavino just posted 7 minutes ago, guys. We love you, Scavy. Beautiful. Let me see. 1414. What does that drop showing us? Message sent the end. And 4141. Bringing us to William Barr. Okay, foreign corroboration provides truth. Okay. Ooh, what happens when the corporate media knowingly pushes false propaganda information, guys? All right, the silent war continues. Okay. Keep watching the news, guys. So that's a beautiful timestamp. Let's go to... Let me see, guys. Let's go to Dan Scavino. Or let's go to Donald Trump, guys. Let's have a little look over here. Donald Trump. And again, guys, it's pretty... Congratulations, Joe. Oh, is this a new one? 640. Oh, yeah. This is that one. 640. Let's see what 640 is. YouTube.
Today, our country has lost a true American original.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Robert Byrd, guys. Mr. KKK. Let's listen to that one more time.
Today, our country has lost a true American original.
Oh, Mr. KKK, guys. Bad, 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 guys. Again, Emmy Eagles, great to see you. Jochem 17, Dick Tracy, My Diets, Sunchaser Man, Dahin, everybody, we love you. Again, guys, let's see if there's something going on Twitter, guys. Let's have a little look on Twitter because Dan Scavino dropped this one. Okay, there, I love this one, man, with the eagle, guys. Look at this. That's a big one, guys. Woo. Wow. I love it. 10 minutes, guys.
This is your captain speaking.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll look at the right side of the aircraft, you'll see the Gulf of America.
Yeah!
This is your captain speaking.
This is funny, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll look at the right side of the aircraft, you'll see the Gulf of America.
Is this scary? That's funny, man. They're having fun, guys. Let's see. At what time did he post this? This is funny. 9:36. Let's have a little look, guys. 9:36. That's funny. Okay. Freedom, guys. The summer fall fears. And it forms a free-thinking public, guys. 1936. 21:36. Military timestamp. Okay, guys. We stand together. Keep up the good fight. You have more than you know. Attacks will increase from all directions. How do you know when something very big is about to drop, guys? There it is. Interesting. Talking about
Guys, we
Nixon.
lost
and
our
everything.
damn stream
Again?
on Rumble this time.
Why?
Good question.
We lost our rumbles.
Let's see, will it go again? Jesus.
So Susie Q. Oh, YouTube stream is down.
Yep. Let me see if I can get it back up.
Well, that's what she said. Dude. Okay, it's back. Okay, guys. And again, dude, we are running everything like we always do, guys. We ain't doing anything different besides the Zoom, and that is YouTube is good. Okay, guys. So we're back. Again, we are having major technical difficulties, guys. So again, it's always fun, right? When you have these things happening. And again, big shout out to everybody watching on Twitter, guys. Do we have that same interference on Twitter, by the way?
Oh yeah, it all it all went down, but I think it went back up. Let's see.
Okay, guys. Give us Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Susie Q, we love you. Wheel of Death. Okay, guys. Ted Phillips is with us. We love you, my man. Again, guys. Eamon Zoe. Chris 220MX is with us. Deflustrated. Oh my God, guys. We have to go back to the drawing board, guys. There's something happening. Eagles. Back up, I guess. The fight is on. JoJo Guns. Absolutely, guys. You ain't seeing this with no other stream, guys. And again, the only thing we do is look at their timestamps and look on the boards. Like Q was telling us, timestamps are really important, guys. They gave us the tools, that we are using, the tools that they told us to use to read between their lines, guys. And somehow this is ruffling some feathers, guys. Somehow this is ruffling some feathers. And again, like I'm burning the midnight oil, not just because I want to have a show, because this is so much fun to do, right? And again, thank you all so much. Deplorable Zoe girl, there she is. We love you, sister. Jamie WV with the eyes, guys. And again, is the stream back on track, guys?
Yes.
Well, Rumble is still not moving for me, but maybe
it should be.
Maybe I have to. Okay, guys. Okay, 144,000. We love you. Hey, Grasshopper, great to see you. Beautiful username. Okay, guys, I guess we're back. I then have to back out of Rumble and do it again, guys. Let me see, because I do want to see what we're streaming, guys. There is Rumble. Okay, guys. Crazy. Oops. Let me see. Okay, I guess we're back. Okay, so put my phone down so I have a clear view of what we're showing here. And let's just keep doing what we're doing, guys. The stream is good. Ted Phyllis and Axie Rob. Deflustrated, Stella 20, L Sands, we love you guys. Sugar B, thank you so much for joining us. Bonsai 214 and Casey McCannon, great to see you guys. And again, we do have, how many minutes do we have left? Did somebody look at the clock to tell us when the Zoom is kicking out again? New to your channel, but not new to the codes. Learn our language. Okay, guys.
I'm back.
Okay, there's Durfman.
And we have about 7 minutes.
We got 7 minutes left, guys. Okay, so Angel Reigns, thank you so much. But thank you so much for joining us, guys. Let us show Angel Reigns one of the crumbs that we found, guys. Some of the things that you don't want to miss, guys. Let me just show you. Let's go back over here and let's show her one of those crumbs that are really important. This is a good one. Angel Reigns, this is something you have to see. There is Dan Scavino saying it's time to buckle up, right? And Dan Scavino, we're talking to Angel Reigns, right? Let me show Angel Reigns one of the decodes that we're doing right here, right? Dan Scavino was saying buckle up. He was saying buckle up at 2045. Drop 2045 is showing us sessions peeking over the shoulder in the Oval Office during, the Obama administration. Well, we all know that drop regarding sessions, right? Over here, where it says, this was always the priority. Remember, AG Sessions cannot look like an impartial player out to get all former Obama team members, right? This is when Dan Scavino said, it's time to buckle up. Do what he promised, right? The president was elected and does what he promised. 2045 sessions soon. Barack Obama, and then in the news broke, that the Obama aide, one of those former Obama team members, was sentenced to 11 years for this stuff. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to say it. There it is. The former Obama team members, right? Sessions soon. But the interesting thing is that Dan Scavino retweeted the accountability is coming on, over here you can see that on the 1st of February, right? He's retweeting it at 20:55 and 59 seconds. This drop over here, which was posted originally at 18:28. Well, Dan Scavino on the 1st of February was retweeting the accountability is coming. Well, if you look at this timestamp of 1828, it is showing you all former Obama team members. 1828 is showing you the whole house of cards, bringing you back to time to buckle up at 2045. Sessions cannot look like an impartial player that is out to get all former Obama team members. Well, accountability is coming was dropped at 1828, bringing us to the house of cards. So again, we're talking to, let's see, did I overpause it? I guess so. We're talking to Angel Reigns. This is one of those decodes that I really wanted to show you. Again, sister, thank you so much for joining us. Love it. When you know, the Guardians are giving us justice. Hello, everyone, and thank you for the wonderful welcome. Well, Angel Reigns, this is what our show is all about, right? We look at the chat, we do our decodes, and, a lot of times, the patrons in the chat are bringing us incredible crumbs. And again, we're almost reaching the end, so maybe we'll want to start a new Zoom where we can slowly say goodbye to one another. Lance, are we able to go into a different Zoom account and start a new 40-minute Zoom? Are we able to do that quickly instead of waiting 77 minutes?
Yeah, I think we can do it a little bit quicker.
Okay, guys. So hunker in. Let's come back for the final 40 minutes. And then on Thursday, we might come back with the Zoom working correctly, guys. This never happened, guys. This is the first time that our Zoom was totally after the way it is. Okay, Lance. So let's cut the Zoom now. So maybe you can start a parallel Zoom right now while we cut this one down and then we get into the new link. Is that possible?
Yeah, we have about
10 minutes.
4 or 5 minutes left on this one.
Yeah, so in my screen it's saying my meeting is ending in 10 minutes. I don't know which meeting that is. So, okay, Jamie W, we love you.
Ending, that's all you need to.
Yeah. Okay, Lance. So maybe you can start a new Zoom in a different window and then cut this one off, and then we jump into the new link. And maybe you can send that link via Signal, so we can all just jump into it and come back quicker than just 7 minutes. Elaine, we love you. I don't want it to end, right? We love you, sister. Yes, Turf.
By the way, we did have another 2045 from Scavino earlier today.
Awesome. El Sans, we love you, sister. Again, Lance, are you working on the new link? Okay, there is Durf.
Let me see what I can do.
Let's see, guys. Oops. The chat is moving so quick, guys. It's hard for me to click. Okay. What's going on here? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so Scavino posted at 12:20 and 45 seconds today.
Nice one, right?
Absolutely. I kind of like of course, the 2045. Always like seeing that, but I also liked seeing the 23 seconds. Because, last week you were like, hey, Durfman, that would be a good one for, I don't even remember which decode, but I have it saved, so I just looked it up and I was like, oh yeah, that was just last week or 2 weeks ago. So you knew when you set that trip that the pain would be delivered. And there's that 23.
More evidence of foreknowledge, guys. Love it. Love it.
And
more evidence of foreknowledge. Look at that smile in his eyes. He doesn't even have to show his mouth, right? You can already see him smile, right? He's like, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
You're gonna love how this movie's gonna end, right? He's just like there trolling, photo
Hell,
bombing, right? He's photo bombing with his only with his eyes, guys. So much charisma, right?
yeah, you can really tell that, he's staring into the camera with intent.
He's like, I'm gonna get these motherfuckers.
Oh, this is for you
I didn't say
guys.
anything.
So, oh yeah, and the other thing was the middle of that timestamp gives us Panic in DC, Sessions and Huber weekend meetings. So yeah, the fact that we're seeing Sessions twice,
And
right?
remember that time when Biden was doing his first walk into the Rose Garden, and we were all looking at the building, and what was not fitting, right? Something was wrong with the shafts, right? With the how do you say it? Those
The
smoke shafts.
columns.
Yeah, the smoke shafts. How do you call these things? Like these yeah. Something was wrong
Chimneys.
with the chimneys kind of thing, right? Something wasn't right, Something wasn't right with the picture. This didn't line up, and everything was wonky, right? Remember that time when Biden's hand went through the mic, right? Like they had all
Yep.
these CGI mics there, right? Like, why the hell would you do that, right? You know, his feet wouldn't touch the grass, or the grass was going through his shoes. Like what the hell was going on there, right? They never thought she would lose, and they never thought that he would, quote unquote, that they will be successful in stealing the election. Oh, getting away with it, right? Trump is always, doing the counter thing, right? Moves and counter moves, guys. Donald J. Trump. Lance, are we ready to jump the stream?
Yeah,
I
I sent
believe we are.
everybody. You got
Okay,
everybody.
guys.
Everybody got it. We'll see how fast we can do this, right?
Okay, guys.
Alrighty.
So
I
let's
think
come
we still got
back.
5 minutes.
Okay,
right?
guys. I'm gonna jump out and
Hold
let's
on.
back in, guys.
We still got 5 minutes on this one.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Right?
Okay, but we can jump in the next one pretty quick, right? Let's see if we can show if we can show our sister that is new. Again, Angel Reigns. Let me see. So Angel Reigns, look at this one. Elon Musk was dropping this one, right? Again, we're gonna do some reminiscing, right? Angel Reigns just joined us. She's acquainted with the decodes, guys. And let me show Angel Reigns some really nice decodes, and not wrong, right? And it's talking about Elon was retweeting this beautiful meme, right? And he's posting this at 5:04 in the morning. He's retweeting this information content on this platform, right? Please post a bit more positive, beautiful, or informative content on this platform. Well, 5:04, the timestamp of Elon is saying we're talking directly to this board. Learn our comms. So on this platform, to this board, right? So interesting how this is all coming together. Let me just see if there's some other really nice ones over here. Let me just tap through them, guys. Let me just step through them. Let me just step through. And again, guys, our sister Redbird is back on Twitter, guys. So if you want to follow her, go to Redbird19-1776, guys. Give her a warm welcome. There it is, guys. This one is a nice one. Remember this? When Donald Trump parked Air Force One, I always want to say Trump Force One, right? But again, now it's Air Force One. And to be exact, right? Every airplane POTUS is flying on is Air Force One, guys. So, right? Let's just say Air Force One from now on. He parked his Air Force One at Gate E17, guys. Gate E17. And that moment happened at 6:10 p.m., right? Well, 1 hour and 23 minutes later, at 7:33, Dan Scavino posting that he was actually at those fires at the fire department in Los Angeles, right? 7:33 is showing us United Airlines to Guantanamo Bay, immediate boarding at Gate E, guys. So 123 is bringing us to nothing is random, everything has meaning, guys. So interesting. Air Force One parking at Gate AE-17, right? And then 1 hour and 23 minutes later, the drop is saying everything has meaning, nothing is a coincidence, right? Brings us to 7:33, United Airlines to Guantanamo Bay, guys. And if you look at his hand, when Trump shook his hand, he was squeezing it, guys. And I think Trump was, I guess Trump has these training devices, right? Like these clamps that, when he's in Air Force One, he's going like, oh, I'm going to destroy your hands, right? It was funny, man. This man is strong. This man is really strong. Okay, guys, are we going to jump the stream?
Hey, a couple days after that, there was news came out in the news that now he's up for recall again.
Okay.
Newsom just lost everybody. He let everybody's houses burn down, and now he don't really have anybody that's going to back him this time. So, yeah, recall. Bye-bye, sucker.
Bye-bye now.
All
okay,
right.
guys, how are we going to jump the stream?
Let's do this as smooth as we can. Let's do this.
Okay, guys, we're gonna be back in a few seconds, hopefully. So stick around, guys. Susie Q, we love you. Madayets. See you in a bit. Guys, woohoo! Yays! Jamie WV, Big John Q, got already won, Deflustrated. We love you all. Let's continue, guys. Let us bring some nice little crumbs, guys.
Just a heads up. I'm not sure if we saw this one, but there was a So Shiny about 10 minutes ago.
All right.
At 8:02.
8:02, guys. Let's go to the So Shinies, guys. Let's go to Donald J. Trump.
Yeah.
It's on, dude, I already see 6 So Shinies, guys. So that is interesting.
So shiny.
Woo! There we go, guys. Donald J. Trump in the house. We love you, sir. Let's go back, guys. Let's go and see what happened. 2002. All right.
Winning.
1958. All
that
right.
picture looks very familiar, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
There's even a guy peeking over the shoulder. Look, is there a little guy there?
Yeah, he's over there. He's over here. He's over there. Where's Sessions, guys? Where's Sessions? Everybody's looking for Sessions.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
guys.
nice to see that backdrop, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Love it, guys. Trump where he needs to be, guys. Let's have a little listen to Donald J. Trump. All right, it has to load. Give it a few seconds, guys. Okay, there it is. Okay.
Oh yeah, and Defrustrated did send me a little news article that I guess Canada has now submitted, and they're going to send people to the troops to the border, and
Of course they do. Yeah.
that didn't take
Yeah.
long.
Trump,
He's like, yeah.
Trump did post about that as well.
Did he?
I believe he did. Yeah, around I think around 3 in the afternoon.
Okay.
That's a nice meme right there, isn't it? Let it flow.
Mhm. Let it flow, guys. Cue the wake up. Let me
And
see,
I just
guys.
have to say, as a hockey fan, boy, does that cup looks awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
There's
Oh, the Montreal Canadiens, guys. Wouldn't you know? Okay, let's see.
it was at
20
the Trudeau comment that he posted was at 4:57.
We're looking at this one, right? Every single
Right, right, right.
one.
I was just saying that Trump had posted earlier about Trudeau.
Okay, 2:14. Let's see, guys. Okay, nothing is what it seems. And there we got 8:02, guys. 8:02. What is that drop saying? A patriot, a person who loves, supports, and defends his or her country and his interests with devotion, a person who regards himself or herself as a defender, especially of individual rights, against presumed interference by the federal government, a traitor, a person who betrays another, cause, or any trust, a person who commits treason by betraying his or her country. All right, guys. All right.
We
That's
could
a
look
nice
at
one, guys.
we could also look at
4120.
I was going to say we can also look at 2455 from the truth number.
Okay, yes. There's the zero delta, guys. With the storms in the Atlantic are very dangerous. We encourage everyone on the path of these storms to prepare themselves and heed the warnings of state and local officials. The federal government is closely monitoring and ready to assist. We are with you. And there is Q saying, Anons catch all. This was when the analysts were on the boards and saying, hey guys, like I sometimes do, right? Like, hey, Trump hasn't posted anything yet, right? And the analysts were saying, how about a nice zero delta between the Q team and Donald J. Trump dropping after the Q team dropped, right? Well, it actually happened, right? Q dropped, and then, almost 10 seconds later, Donald J. Trump dropped, right? And Q was saying, they wanted to make a zero delta, but again, they were using two devices and they had the same carrier, right? AT&T or whatever, right? So they had two devices, the same carrier that pushed the message exactly at the same time. And somehow, to the device lag or feeder side delay, there was a 10-second variance, right? So they tried to hit a zero delta, but again, something happened and, I guess Donald Trump's tweet was 10 seconds late. So again, guys, request fulfilled, guys. Beautiful. Another very big and successful week. Wins for the Republicans. Okay, guys. You wanted to look at which drop, Durf? 25, 40, 54?
No, the mirror.
24, 55.
55.
Ah, gotcha. So this is the zero delta, the Q proof. Let's look at 2455. 2455. Let's have a little look, guys. Okay. The Senate Democrats, Schumer. Okay. There will be no recusal. Panic in DC, guys. Okay.
And if we see actually in the link, the second line,
Sessions.
Trump Sessions.
Oh, that's a good one. So we got accessions in here, huh? Interesting. Flip red. 67 countries across the state. Counties across the state. 67. What is 67 saying? 67. John Podesta. Okay. Barack Obama. The plane was authorized during the mandatory forced grounding. Okay. Have faith. What's the news? This will be leaked. Short delay. Okay, the Council of Wizards and Warlocks cannot be defeated, guys. This is the Q team. Okay.
There was one more in that 1200. The middle.
1200. Okay, guys. Let's see what 1200 is. They fall for it every single time, guys. They literally open the door for you to drop all information as evidence in the court of law. How do you legally, guys? ... Big wins, guys. Big wins. 2-0.
And the flipped red, right?
Absolutely. How do you legally, guys? 1958. 1958. Let's see. Okay, Red October. There's a reason why we continue to highlight this speech. Our movement is about replacing a failed and corrupt political establishment and giving it back to you, controlled by you, the American people, guys. Again, and there are the American people winning bigly, guys. 758. September 7th, 1776, guys. All right.
The middle.
Guys. 3859.
Yeah.
3859. Yeah. All right. Germans. Okay, guys. Panic in DC.
Link.
All right. I got you. There it is. Schumer, guys. There is Schumer. Do you think it's about questioning the press? Trump might order the FBI to investigate Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, or anybody else. That's some next level panic in DC, guys.
It's coming.
Woo-hoo-hoo! You know, they know what's up because they weaponized the DOJ, FBI, all those three-letter agencies against Trump, right? But there was nothing to look at. Nothing. They had the whole world, intelligence apparatus focused on one single man, Donald J. Trump, and all they got was a legal expense. And everybody was like, what are you talking about? All those New Yorkers, right, were standing there, They had to push them back. How many streets? How many blocks? 5 blocks, right? Push them away. They couldn't be near that building. Right? They had to push them away. And everybody was like, what are you talking about? A legal expense? It's ridiculous. For a non-disclosure agreement, right? To put it in the books. Trump had nothing to do with it. It was his financial person, right? Saying, okay, this is a non-disclosure agreement. We got to have some lawyers to set it up. Well, this costs this amount of money. Let's put it in the books. That's a legal expense. That's what you do, right? How would you call it? A fishing trip, right? Like, new tires. Like, how are you going to call that, right? A business trip? No, it's a legal expense. That's what it is. Week after week after week. And he was guilty on, they charged him on 38 accounts or something like that, right? Ridiculous. 38 accounts. It's all the same legal expense, guys. It's ridiculous. Try to blow it up. They had nothing. Nothing. That's why they asked Trump to run. To smoke them out and to show you this is how deep the corruption goes. So much so that people are now saying, why is nothing happening? Exactly. This is where you need to be. Why is nothing happening? What are you talking about? Why is nothing happening against the corruption? Well, this corruption needed to be shown for you to go out, get off the couch, vote Trump back in, and say with that vote, we want you to change this. So now when Trump is actually going to do something about it, he's got the backing of America because this is what America wanted, right? How many times do you hear that in the news? This is what the American people wanted, right? Exactly. This is where you needed to be, guys. This is why it needed to take 4 years. We took the long way home, right? They could have done this during Obama, but again, that would cause a lot of worldwide suffering because they still had their top-down communication, the money flows, all their MS-13 guys over here and everywhere. That would have caused major disruptions, guys. So, you know, be assured that the safety of every man, woman, and child is being taken in account, right? And it had to be this way. Slowly but
Just
surely
think,
wins the race, guys. Yes.
who's about to be, head of FBI? Who's about to be head of the Department of, you know what I mean? Like AG, like everyone in place right now.
Who's going to be?
You've seen them panic.
Who is going to be driving Dodge? The person that bought the crime scene. The person that knows all the emails, all the details, has all the satellites, right? He knows exactly. So what is it exactly you're doing here? Well, I already know. You're fired. Bye now. It's gonna be amazing, guys. It's gonna be amazing. I'm smiling.
It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be.
God.
They're warning. They've been warning us, right? But the comms here lately, like, I mean, they're blatantly in your face now. It's like executive order, off to Gitmo, right? Like,
yeah.
How much more do you need? Like,
yep.
Just to call it Gitmo, I guess, instead of Guantanamo Bay, huh?
Yeah, just it got a nice ring to it, right? It gets that itch away in the back of your neck, right? Sometimes you go like, oh, you say Gitmo, right? Gitmo, right? It takes that itch away in the back of your throat.
Gitmo.
But it has been itching for 4 years, guys. Trump can finally say Gitmo, right? It gets that itch away in the back of your throat. Do you know that feeling where you go like, in the back of your neck, or how do you say that? That itch, you go like, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say that in English, but again, Gitmo gets that right. Gets that out of the way. Like a right? Gitmo. The G is awesome, guys. YMCA, absolutely. It's fun to stay at the YMCA, guys. You're going to be there. You're going to do that little funny dance, right? In your orange jumpsuit, guys. Every morning, you're going to go, choo, 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 choo. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be funny, man. Why don't they make like a theme park of it, right? Like when every American can just go there, right, with their kids and say, okay, this is Hillary Clinton. This is what she's done, right?
It's like a Gitmo zoo.
Yeah, something like a Gitmo zoo, right? Everybody just eating popcorn and drinking soda, right? Just having fun, and everybody's just drinking dry bread and stale water, right? Stale bread and lukewarm water, and just chumming away on those beautiful hot dogs and just chilling out, right, while they're eating stale bread and lukewarm water. Yeah, that will be epic, man. They're thirsty and everybody's just drinking sodas, chilling themselves, right? That will be epic, man. That will be epic.
Gitmo Safari.
That sentence is too quick, man. Just let them yeah.
But yeah, like you said, we've had enough. There's going to be people that cry about it no matter what, right? Like, but there's enough of the majority that is not. We're going to celebrate. Like, there's not going to be right? It's going to be,
Ooh.
Here we go.
Here we go, guys. Cooper. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, Cooper is good, man. We love Cooper, man. This man was years ahead of the news cycle. Huh. I did saw a decode today or a Q drop regarding Cooper, where Q was actually agreeing with that add-on. I don't know where it is anymore. But 600. Let me see the characters. 600 characters. And 100 words. Oops. 100. The Queen of England. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's see if there's any more crumbs, guys. Durfman, you said something about Trudeau.
Did you count the spaces in the last one? 99.
99.
Count those
Okay.
spaces.
99. Let's go to 99.
That one did start off with U.S. assets. USAID. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oops. That clock. There it is. Paste. 38. We love that drop 38.
Hey,
Okay. The calm before the storm. Yes. Yes, Durf?
Flynn
That's a nice
posted
one.
a 7-minute video,
Okay. Let's have a look, guys.
and he's saying, please watch and listen for my message to those attempting to subvert President Trump nominees, including Cash, Tulsi, and
Okay,
RFK
guys.
Jr. That's
Let's
along
have
the
a little.
lines,
Okay, guys.
right?
Let's see this one. Let's check the timestamp first. 8:06. Okay. 8:06. Okay. Public declassified documents highly protected. Okay.
So 20:06 and 20 seconds.
Let me just drop this. Reply to General Flynn. Okay, guys. So let's see. 18:06, huh? 18:06.
No, 20.
Oh yeah, sorry. 20:06. It's already late, guys. 06. 20:06. Snowden. Okay, Marathon Media is working hard. The whistleblowers, guys, and that's exactly what he's talking about in his tweet, right? In his tweet, he was talking about whistleblowers over here. You know, the whistleblowers. Wait a minute, where is it? Yeah, you know, there are so many people that are ready to be whistleblowers. You know, leaking of your subversive and treasonous behavior. If this doesn't end, and trust if it doesn't, you will be caught and you will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, guys. So that is exactly what this drop is talking about, right? The whistleblowers. So interesting, guys. Let's check his seconds. Inspect. His seconds are 6:20. 6:20. Let's see, guys. 6:20. 6:20. Okay. Okay. Oof. It's already 2:30 in the morning, guys. I had a long day at work. Let's listen to General Flynn dropping a 7-minute and 47-second clip. Let's see. 747. 747. Okay. Okay. We all know what that means, right? Human trafficking, and especially the young ones, right? So let's go to General Flynn, who knows where the bodies are buried, and let's have a little listen.
To make sure that we get them.
And this is at so this is at 7:28, right? 7:28, I guess, Eastern. Am I correct, Lance?
That
728.
would be,
Yeah.
Yeah, 7:28.
yep.
Okay, truth to power against Snowden, guys. Okay, so we have Snowden in the timestamps, and when this speech, or when this thing starts, it is 7:28, and it talks about Snowden again. Truth to power. So the whistleblowers again, right? So let's see, 1928. Okay, and that shows you the House of Cards, guys. Dude, guys, this is huge. Because let me show you. Boom. Over here, right? No. No. Where was it again? Where was it again? Yeah, it was over here. There it is, guys. Accountability is coming out to get all former Obama team members, while the 1828 was showing you all former Obama team members. White House, Hussein, Valerie Jarrett, right? John Brennan, right? John Kerry, all those guys, Hillary Clinton, CIA, NSA, DNI, James Comey, right? Loretta Lynch, all of them. Peter Strzok, right? Like all of them. Dude. And now we have this, 1928, when the clip starts, where General Flynn is warning people, we're going to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. 1928 is when the clip starts, guys. You've seen it. 1928 is showing you movie one, Showtime, all former Obama team members, right? What happens? Rod Rosenstein, prior to signing the FISA application, right? Who signed page 380? Who signed page 89? Who signed page 390? Who signed page 391? Who signed page 392, right? Firewalls, the trilogy, the movie, the full list equals the start. This is the plot of movie one, how the intelligence apparatus, State Department, and Department of Justice of the United States of America in joint effort with primary and foreign allies and other covert assets as directed by Hussein. Boom. All former Obama team members, right? While he was, in the White House, in coordination with Hillary Clinton, colluded and conspired to rig the presidential election of 2016 in an effort to install Hillary Clinton and frame protests by using projection and create emergency contingencies regarding the installation of safeguards and firewalls to prevent exposure. They never thought you would lose, and they never thought investigations into their criminal acts would be exposed or investigated, right? To prevent exposure or even the continuation of Trump's presidency should the counter fail. To ensure that their operators, actors, and agents of power, past and present, remain in control. And use sources of and covert assets of the fake news media to carry out an X-frame barrage of strategic, coordinated, and guided attacks designed to divide, cover and shelter, and justify impeachment of Trump and removal of Trump in an effort to regain control and prevent public awareness of their criminal, illegal, and treasonous acts, guys. Coming soon to a theater near you. Movie 2 coming this fall, and movie 3 to be announced. Enjoy the show, guys. This is exactly the time that General Flynn's warning comes on air. Let's have a listen.
That we do away with these crazy spending. I want to bring in with me now former National Security Advisor to President Trump, General Michael Flynn is with us. General, it is so good to see you, and thanks for coming on tonight.
Absolutely, Stitch. Thanks for having me. And I'm here in Washington, D.C. now.
And he looks stoked, guys. General Flynn looks stoked. Awesome.
Actually involved in some of this stuff. I want people to understand, don't get wrapped around the weeds of spending, $100 million on some stupid project that absolutely was a complete ripoff. What we have, the totality of this is an extraordinary amount of corruption that has been ongoing in our government for so long, and we have one shot. So for your audience and for the audience of America, we have one shot with President Donald J. Trump back in the White House. And the team that he is assembling, this is not the Senate's team to choose. This is President Trump's team to choose. That's why these confirmations for Tulsi, Cash, Bobby Kennedy, and then frankly, there's going to be some others. Let's get them over the line. Let's get them into the jobs that this president has hired them to do, so we can get after this corruption. I will tell you, there is a fourth branch of government, and it's within inside of the U.S. intelligence community, something that I know a lot about. And the U.S. intelligence community, this is why you're going to see a lot of gnashing of teeth, and you've seen it over the last couple of days, focused on Tulsi Gabbard in particular. I mean, they do not want somebody coming in and looking underneath the rug of all of these various classified programs, never mind things that are under investigation that we've heard from the Department of Justice under Garland and Wray and the previous administration. I mean, what Elon is uncovering is not just these crazy expenditures for absolutely insane projects, but it is such a deep level of corruption. The Democrats are, of course, the left, and I hate to use the word Democrats because it's really a Marxist socialist left that has taken over that party and taken over a lot of components of our government, of our federal government, Stitch. And so that's part of it. But there are also sort of the establishment, or the uniparty, they call it, right? The uniparty in Washington, D.C. When we look at the funneling of money going into Ukraine through various machinations, USAID is among them, but there are other parts of our government that flow funds. And I'll just pick on Ukraine right now because there's other parts of the world where money flows through these different programs. And then it flows back into the pockets of some of these individuals that are sitting in Congress. And they know who I'm talking about. Because when you go back and you look at the 2024 election and you look at the coffers that were filled on in some cases, both sides, but principally on the Democrats, where money flowed back in, and you kind of go, okay, let's follow that trail. That trail starts with taxpayer money going into some of these government programs, and it flows over to a place like Ukraine. And as Zelensky said the other day, Stitch, he has no idea where most of this money went. I mean, that should blow our minds.
And I think it is. I've been following you, and I urge everyone to follow you because you're at the forefront of exposing all of this stuff, General. And so you had I'll call it a warning tweet. And you specifically called out the Office of Director of National Intelligence, ODNI, the CIA, and the FBI. You basically have alluded to the fact that you know who these subversive individuals are. There are whistleblowers willing to come forward, and they are trying to subvert the nominations of President Trump. Can you tell me a little bit about this and just how deep this goes?
Yeah. So, and I was very specific in that post on X, and because I know there are people in the government that are already reporting, and so this is a warning to those people that are in the government that are part of this or being asked to conduct basically subversion against a duly elected president of the United States. And yes, it is focused on these confirmations because these confirmations are critical because of what they represent for our country and what this president, Donald J. Trump, wants to do to get this country back on the rails and, as he says, to make America great again. So the
timestamps are even talking about money laundering, guys, and traders. Look at this. 733, 732, right? Talks about traders and money laundering, guys. Interesting.
Confirmations matter, but we're talking about specific people that are inside, that are helping people that are on the outside, that are well-known names, and Trump has been doing an amazing job with this 51, right? The 51, spearheaded by John Brennan, and I keep mentioning John Brennan's name because John Brennan keeps popping up, and every so often John Brennan's name pops up, and you kind of wonder, okay, is John Brennan is he the quarterback for the subversion effort going against the United States of America right now? Okay, because if you're inside the government, this is my warning. If you're inside the government, believe me, there are people that are already beginning to report, and you're going to get caught. So don't get caught. And in fact, if you go ahead.
All right. So is this a shadow government? I'll talk to independent friends who aren't really knowledgeable. Is it a shadow government, or am I crazy to call it that?
337.
No, it's a shadow government. It's I say that the intel.
Sorry.
337. The mirror. Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
Deep
Beautiful. Mm-hmm. We are in control. Beautiful, man. There it is again. 1933, we're in control. Huh. Suicide weekend, guys.
With the
Ooh.
30 in the bracket.
It's like the
Mm-hmm. Done
30
in 30,
days.
guys. Mm-hmm.
fourth branch of government because they're totally out there on their own. This is something that Donald Trump is going to have to deal with. And but it's a shadow government. It's a deep state. These are people that are outside, that are still in the swamp of Washington D.C. That that they will lose a lot if they get caught. Believe me. And some of them, like I said in another post, that some of them are going to need to be measured for new outerwear. And I'm telling you, this is this serious of a time. And back again to the warning. The warning goes to those people that are being asked to conduct this kind of illegal form of warfare, if you want to call it that, inside of our government to subvert this elected president. And they have to stop this, folks. You're going to get caught, and woe betide you if you get caught.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, and he talked about Brennan. Remember, is he the one inside making calling all the shots? Is he the quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
This is treasonous behavior. There's no other way to explain it. And I think you guys know who these people are. And so they better look out if they don't stop. I'll give you the last word on this, General.
Well, I know that people are listening. So there's people listening not only in Washington, D.C., everybody's paying attention because Trump is, he is very serious, and he's only been there for a couple of weeks. So you can see the sort of the phasing. I use a military term here, the phasing of operations that President Donald J. Trump has begun to institute to basically get control of this government. And a lot of it's going to be exposure, just as Elon is doing with the Department of Government Efficiency. We need to get Kash Patel, Tulsi Gabbard, and Bobby Kennedy into those jobs confirmed, and they need to be confirmed immediately.
Flynn,
this is the president's team and not the Senate's team, and they need to help this president of the United States. These guys, a lot of them got into office because President Donald J. Trump got them there, and we need to take advantage of that in this short period of time.
Well, the more you see these Democrats gnash their teeth, the radical left, the Jamie Raskins, the Chuck Schumers, you know that we're on to something. General Michael Flynn, it's always good to see you. Thank you so much for your patriotism, your service to this country, and being a friend. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Sid. See ya.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. General Flynn hitting it to the minute, guys. Beautiful. Ending it at 7:36. Let's have a quick look. 7:36. Let's see, guys. Huma Aberdeen. Read the Bible. Double meanings work well against sniffers. In 1936. 1936. Okay, guys. Okay. The FBI, NSA, military, and state foreign assets. There it is, guys. Hillary Clinton lost the elections. The Clinton Foundation inflow stops, guys. Done in 30, General Flynn. Think for yourself. Research for yourself. Trust yourself. Follow the facts. Sheep no more, guys. And there it is. They try to reshape the narrative, but we are in control, guys. We are calling the shots now. And again, shout out to everybody watching us. We had a lot of interference in this broadcast, guys. But we're going to try everything we can in our power in the coming days ahead. Maybe Lance and I can do a little Zoom on Wednesday. Tomorrow I got to work. And tomorrow I have a little meeting setting up the website. We're working on the new website, guys. So tomorrow I'm going to be working on the website before I go to work. So I might do little to no decodes in the morning. But then I'll be going to my work till 12 at night. And then the next day I might have a little Zoom with Lance to see what the hell is going on. And then we go live. Yeah. And then we go live on Thursday, guys. How many minutes do we have left on the ticker? Because
3
let's say
minutes
goodbye,
and
guys.
20 seconds.
Okay, guys. So final words to our beloved Lance on this epic quest.
Well, thank you everyone for sticking with us with all these freaking other, 20 million Zoom shows we had to do just to do this show. But I think we got the information out there finally, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and we will definitely see you guys on the next one, and it will be fixed somehow, some way. We will get this crap figured out. So
absolutely,
welcome to my life, and
we love you, Lance. Give it up for Lance, everybody.
We'll see you guys. What'd you say, Thursday?
Maybe Thursday, yeah. But again,
or Friday or so.
not Friday.
You guys already know.
I gotta work really early on Friday, on Saturday morning, guys. This will be my last few shifts that I've got left before I go on holiday, guys. So let us give our final words to our beloved RQ Durfman. He's on the phone, guys. And again, I just want to say on his behalf that he loves you and he loves all of you guys in the chat. Trucy, we love you. Let's play Hold the Line and let me shout each and every one out because you know I love you. And see you guys on Thursday, guys. Durfman, we love you. We got to go. Love you guys.